You can't control what people say about you and what they think about you. You can't plan for bad luck. You can only work your hardest and do your best and tell the truth. In the end, it's the effort that matters. The rest is beyond your control. I don't think it's for them to have an opinion, because they don't have the facts. I've always believed that you have to train harder than you play. That's how you win, so that the match, when it comes as a kind of break. And you train, in this world, not for one match or for one tournament or for one season, but for an entire career, which will continue until they make you leave the last court on the final day. The more matches I play, the more confident I get. I hope people take away every kind of lesson, good and bad. This is a story about sacrifice, what you have to give up. But it's also just the story of a girl and her father and their crazy adventure. I know my roots and I cannot forget the journey I made. I'm always on the go. I love doing things until I hit rock bottom. Then I need my 12 hours of sleep, and I'm on the go again. I'm just a very tough person when I go on the court, and I really don't want to lose. Nothing makes you want something more than having it and losing it. Until I got that top ranking, I hadn't realized how much I'd wanted it. Now, more than anything, I wanted it back. When I need to push myself, I think of all those nicely polished trophies waiting to be lifted up by the winner, and how that winner might be me. Sometimes when you're putting the work in, it just seems so hard, and you never know when that work's going to pay off. If I'm nervous, it means I had to work hard to get there, whether it's playing in a tournament or speaking at an event. So I try to stop and be proud of getting to live in that moment. When you're going through tough moments, you never know when you're going to have good moments. When I walk through that gate to the court, that's my escape. I block out everything, good and bad. Whether you win a match or lose a match, in terms of your emotions, it's important to be pretty level-headed. I wanted to prove myself again and again and again. I wanted to beat them all. I was 18 years old, the reigning Wimbledon champ, with nothing but time in front of me. It's always tough when you lose. You've worked so hard for that moment and it hasn't gone the way you wanted. But you have to realize there's always a bright side. You have to pick yourself up and get ready for the next game. Winning a tennis match is a bit like receiving religious faith. You can't get there by work alone. You need grace, and you can't ever take it for granted. There are days when I go out on the court and I feel like I can't miss a ball. I'm an athlete. I go out there and fight my heart out. I was in the same place, in the same world, but I was not the same player and not the same person. I saw it all again with new eyes and truly appreciated it for the first time. It gave people a new way to understand my story. It's exciting when a kid wins on the biggest stage. That's new life, that's spring. But how much sweeter when a player who once had everything loses it all, and then, miraculously, gets it all back. As an individual, I take every match seriously, no matter who I'm going to play. I still love things that you don't even need to pay for. Going to the beach and being around 5 of your friends and having a good time means so much more than going out and spending hundreds of dollars. I don't worry about what my opponent is doing. If you're able to help some people and make them smile and make them realize that life is good, then that's worth so much more than buying a pair of shoes. I want to be different. If everyone is wearing black, I want to be wearing red. Every loss teaches you something. The quicker you learn from the losses, then forget about the actual losing, the better off you will be. And do it fast. Maria Yurievna Sharapova, born the 19th of April 1987 in Nyagan, Russian SFSR, Soviet Union. Her parents, Yuri Sharapov and Yelena, are from Gomel, Byelorussian SSR. Concerned about the regional effects of the 1986 Chernobyl nuclear accident, they left their homeland shortly before Maria was born. Maria Sharapova is a Russian former world #1 tennis player. She competed on the WTA Tour from 2001 to 2020 and was ranked world #1 in singles by the Women's Tennis Association (WTA) for 21 weeks. She is one of 10 women, and the only Russian, to achieve the career Grand Slam. She is also an Olympic medalist, having won silver in women's singles at the 2012 London Olympics. She has been considered as one of the best competitors of her generation. Sharapova became the world #1 for the first time on the 22nd of August 2005 at the age of 18, becoming the first Russian woman to top the singles rankings, and last held the position for a 5th time for 4 weeks from the 11th of June 2012 to the 8th of July 2012. She won 5 major titles, 2 at the French Open and 1 each at the Australian Open, Wimbledon, and the US Open. She won 36 titles in total, including the year-end championships in her debut in 2004. She also won 3 doubles titles. Although she played under the banner of Russia with the WTA, she has lived in and been a United States permanent resident since 1994. Sharapova has been featured in a number of modeling assignments, including a feature in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. She has appeared in many advertisements, including those for Nike, Prince, and Canon, and has been the face of several fashion houses, most notably Cole Haan. Since February 2007, she has been a United Nations Development Program Goodwill Ambassador, concerned specifically with the Chernobyl recovery and development program. In June 2011, she was named one of the 30 Legends of Women's Tennis, Past, Present and Future, by Time, and in March 2012 was named one of the 100 Greatest of All Time, by Tennis Channel. According to Forbes, she has been the highest-paid female athlete in the world for 11 consecutive years and earned $285 million United States dollars, including prize money, since she turned pro in 2001. In 2018, she launched a new program to mentor women entrepreneurs.